It's hard to know whether we go with our strengths or work on our weaknesses. You've probably struggled with some of the things that just don't come easy to you. Maybe you're just not that organized. Maybe you're not somebody who is interested in earning lots of money or success in a material sense. But you've realized in the world you kind of need to be a little bit organized in order to live a little bit more freely. You've recognized a bit of material success is going to be able to help you support yourself and the people around you. But it's still in opposition to what your strengths are. So you ask yourself, should I go with my strengths and just be creative and innovative and energetic in one project at one time? Or should I work on some of my weaknesses and starting to get organized, starting to understand competition and participating in the world of material success? Unfortunately, the answer is both. We must work with our strengths and simultaneously work on our weaknesses. Think of it this way. It's kind of like a sail boat, yacht, whatever you want to call it. The sail produces a resistance to the wind, but the wind pushes it in the direction that it wants to go. It goes with momentum by creating a degree of resistance. Generally, this is a little too hard for the intellect alone to understand, but on a deeply personal level, we can kind of get it. We can angle ourselves to move with our strengths, introversion, fantastic, chaotic, creative energy, whilst being aware simultaneously of moving a tiny little bit towards organization, a tiny little bit towards participating in the material world of success, business, finance, and so on. We create a little mental lean towards that which we resist, and then use that momentum to follow our strengths. It doesn't require much mental leaning towards organization, participation in the world, whatever your weaknesses are, in order to give you a bit of momentum that you can take with your strengths, organizing a world about being introverted, organizing a world around chaotic, creative energy. Now, I understand that this is a little bit complex. To do two things as opposites at the same time is tough, but you can kind of feel it. Just gently lean the mind in the direction of opening to that which you resist, which will generally be your weaknesses. And then recognize as you open your mind to that which you resist, you may feel a bit of expansion, a bit of movement in your life, and then make the decisions to move with your strengths. We've probably tried one or the other, total strengths, total weaknesses. But we haven't tried both at the same time, and it's at least worth a shot. So take that into your day. The answer to the question of totally on strengths, totally on weaknesses, unfortunately, is both opposites simultaneously, which requires only a mental intent to be open to both strengths and weaknesses at the same time, and participating in them, making decisions towards them, and letting go of the mental struggle of which way should you go. A little bit of both, in both directions, just like a sail, will carry you forward. A little resistance can sometimes create powerful momentum. You'll know you're doing it right when life starts to feel expansive. You're doing what you haven't done before, but you're deciding to go with what feels right for you, guided by openness to that which we would usually resist. It feels like a state of expansion. So, thanks for listening, and I'll see you next time.